How about a hero from a galaxy far, far away, and a few others from far closer to home? And I think I have a panda problem. Let's take a look on the bright side. Hello, my friends, and welcome to The Bright Side. I'm your host, Bob Herzog. I hope you've had an awesome week. Hopefully, we can even make it a little better. You know, you can make mine a little better by following The Bright Side with Bob Herzog on Facebook, subscribing on YouTube. I put out the call last time we were together for people to get on the Facebook page and click on the review tab, maybe say some nice things if you were feeling particularly positive. And by golly, there's some nice stuff in there. Thank you. Sharon chimed in with this about the bright side, a wonderful way to remember that there is so much good in the world. We just need to look for it. And then Joe came strong with this one. The Bright Side with Bob Herzog is a very uplifting page, something that is so needed in the world today, spreading smiles and warm feelings all around the world. Thank you, Bob. Well, you are welcome, Joe. And then Anita rounds things out with this. It's my highlight of the week. Love getting to watch The Bright Side every Friday. You guys are the best. Seriously, I really do appreciate it. And remember, with every share and follow and review, we're putting more good out there. It's the social media equivalent to Expecto Patronum, launching your bright side spirit animal out against the darkness. I'm beginning to think my Patronus might just be a panda. For the second week in a row, pretty much my favorite thing is panda video. I want to reach this level of chill right there, body sledding. The giant pandas are back thanks to this video from the Smithsonian National Zoo in D.C. Mei Jing and Tian were captured on the zoo panda cam doing somersaults and sliding down hills in their exhibit. The zoo's newest addition, Zhao Qiji, joined in the fun too. Showed you that little fuzzball last week. Well, zookeepers say he took a little nip at the fresh powder when he experienced the elements for the first time. I'm compelled, rather inexplicably, to try and connect with my inner panda right now, this despite lacking both snow and hill. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Thank you, Snow Patrol, which, by the way, is wonderfully coincidental because of, you know, the word snow and all. That was nice. Actually, made me feel a little bit more like Marty McFly when he's rocking out at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance near the end of Back to the Future than it did a panda, but whatever. Anyway, I know some of you are watching from the Northeast, and at this point you're finding nothing particularly cute about snow, but here's a snowy story that I think you're still going to like. There is nothing worse than taking the time to scrape off your car after a long day's work. And that's why 10-year-old Christian Stone from Rhode Island spent his evening cleaning cars that belong to essential workers at a hospital. Some offered to pay him for his work, but he said he wasn't doing it for the money.
I was just thinking, like, they help us a lot. They've been helping us a lot through this whole pandemic, and I figured, why don't we help them? We want them to be able to go home with see their family after a long day of work, you know? I feel like that I've actually, like, helped someone out, and that's, like, a really good feeling, like, when you know you helped, like, someone's been helped out.
How great is that kid? Way to go, Christian. And hey, way to go to Christian's mom's friend, Abby Meeker, who was right out there along with him cleaning off those cars. We love it when good things happen for our frontline workers, especially right now. They are our heroes, and that's why I like this next one, too. 2 trauma nurses got a very big surprise on the job. They're not just co-workers, they're family. Literally. Adam Waltz reports.
When Sandy Sandrick went looking for her birth father this year, she found much more.
My whole life, I thought that he didn't know I was ever in existence.
After finding her dad on Facebook, Sandy noticed he had a mutual friend, her coworker, Alan Tucker.
As I was running by, I said, when I have a minute, I have a question I need to ask you.
It's like, I need to talk to you.
Okay, maybe. You know, I said, how do you know this person? And Alan kind of blurted out that it was his dad.
Just before Christmas, Sandy and Alan finding out they were half siblings.
And it just felt like immediately like, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it makes sense.
now it makes sense.
Incredibly, both have been working side by side as trauma nurses at Banner Thunderbird for 2 years without knowing they were brother and sister.
I've always felt super comfortable with her, and just like above and beyond how you would be with just a colleague. And how does someone tell you we have the same father? And it just felt like, oh, yeah, that's great.
Today, their relationship is rock solid, and both families have welcomed Sandy and Alan with open arms.
Talk probably daily. I mean, we're texting, we're talking, if we're at work, we see each other.
Sandy has still yet to meet her biological dad. Right now, she's focusing on growing her relationship with Alan.
We're just taking it as it comes. We're enjoying it every day. And, I don't know what tomorrow brings, except I know Alan's in my life, and that makes my life better.
Great story, and great to have so many heroes right here on Earth. It'd be tough if we were always having to, travel to places like Tatooine or Dagobah or Endor. Now, it's no fluke that I mentioned those places specifically, because the guy you're about to meet, well, he is Fluke. Cassie Arsenault has the story about a guy who looks like he's the product of Clone Wars era technology unleashed to make him look like Mark Hamill, and how he uses that resemblance to help kids.
A familiar tune, complete with strobe lights and sound effects. A true novelty, now in the Ronald McDonald House of Cincinnati, with Luke Skywalker and his team ready to bring smiles to all.
I'll say, I'm not Mark Hamill, and they'll go, okay, Mr. Hamill, can I still get a picture? And you're like, oh, come on.
He calls himself Fluke Skywalker, with an uncanny resemblance to the real one. And it's that uncanny resemblance that has made it possible for him to donate this pinball machine.
That's a deal like that. I'll say, I will come to your event if you donate.
The Star Wars themed game was purchased with sick children in mind. Beyond the Jedis and lightsabers, this pinball machine looks a lot different than any other you may have seen. Two distinct modifications here. It's significantly lower to the ground with remote control access.
So that's what that remote control is that so that a kid in a wheelchair or other kids who had surgery and they can't hold their arms up to play pinball for a long time like that, they can put in their lap.
After volunteering here since 2006, from cooking food for families, helping to make sure their toy closet is stocked, or playing with kids, giving back is more important to Fluke than anything else in the galaxy.
Once you've met the families and you've heard the stories, and it just, it's hard not to leave in tears every time when you talk to somebody, just all the bills that they go through and how much pain a kid's going through, and 6, 8 spine surgeries.
The hope is this machine will take kids' minds off what they're going through, if just for a few minutes. And what he wants in return is for you to step up next.
Some people have it just unbelievably hard up there. So anything any of us can do to help out like that, I highly encourage it.
And Fluke is a good dude. We've got time for one more to inspire, and consider this guy Jedi level awesome even without a lightsaber. A lot of folks, especially right now, are getting second jobs to pay their bills. But a South Carolina high school principal is taking on a side hustle to help students in need. Dean Stevens shows us what inspired his service.
Okay, thank you.
He has unlocked the spirit of giving.
Altruism that I hadn't seen in quite some time for the concern of the children in terms of the general population.
Henry Darby is the principal at North Charleston High School. He's also the community guardian angel.
A couple of years ago, I had 2 students who were females sleeping under the bridge. There was another situation where a former student of mine and her daughter, they were sleeping in their car. And another situation where one of my former students came and needed funds for her water and light bill.
Understanding the bigger picture, Mr. Darby took action this summer.
I was taught if your hands find something to do, do it. So I came to myself and said, perhaps I need to find another job in terms of part-time.
3 times a week from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., he stocks shelves at Walmart.
My very first night, someone yelled out, "Hey, Mr. Darby, you work for Walmart. Aren't you the principal?" And it blew me out the water. So at that time, I said, that's it. I'll just do what I need.
He now donates his Walmart paychecks to those in need. His decision to stand and deliver has led to close to $100,000 in donations from all over the country.
I would be doing a disservice to Walmart if I were to quit now, because Walmart actually gave me an opportunity to work that I may help my students and now that we have dollars, I just wouldn't want to take the money and run. Morally and ethically speaking, it would not be the right thing to do.
The principles of a principal have not gone unnoticed.
I appreciate everything that you're doing for the community.
Oh, my, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. You're very kind. How you do?
Mr. Darby, you are an inspiration. Maybe you could be the inspiration to someone. Share this around. Maybe someone you know needs to take a look on the bright side.